Macon Bibb County looking to help with upkeep of two historic cemeteries. They are Riverside Cemetery on Riverside Drive and Linwood Cemetery in the Pleasant Hill neighborhood. That is the city's historic African American cemetery. Ashlyn Webb joins us live outside Riverside Cemetery tonight with more on the county's proposal.
Yes, Frank, there's many decades worth of history at Linwood Cemetery and here at Riverside Cemetery. And with those years of history comes costly repairs and maintenance. That's why the county is proposing using tax dollars to maintain them. There are dozens of notable Maconites buried at Linwood Cemetery, like Congressional Medal of Honor recipient Rodney Davis and Charles Douglas, who founded the Douglas Theater. Over at Riverside Cemetery, prominent names include former Macon Mayor Charles Bowden and local businessman William Fickling, who inspired the Cherry Blossom Festival. Those cemeteries hold a lot of Macon Bibb's history, which is why the county is looking to help save them. Riverside Cemetery is part of the original Okmulgee Crossing Tax Allocation District along with Rose Hill Cemetery, meaning the county can legally spend tax dollars there to maintain it. As for Linwood,
the idea is we needed to add in Linwood so as to be equitable.
Under Georgia law, Macon Bibb couldn't spend money to maintain Linwood Cemetery unless it owned it, but Rickert says the Macon Cemetery Preservation Corporation could agree to donate it. However, he says the county is thinking about whether they should take ownership of Riverside Cemetery.
Their expenses every year have been above their revenue, and they don't see that trend changing because more and more people are deciding to be cremated rather than being buried.
Rickert says Riverside's biggest expense is maintenance, which the county can handle more cost-effectively.
Using perhaps prison labor, this, that, and other, if we own it. We can't do that if we don't own it.
Rickert estimates that routine maintenance at Riverside could cost $300,000 a year, not counting improvements. They're still trying to get an estimate on what Linwood would cost.
Linwood is much smaller, but it's in worse shape.
Rickert says it's all worth it because it will give green space for people to enjoy, it'll preserve the city's history, and third,
you are preventing an unacceptable situation from developing over time where more and more of the cemeteries look worse and worse and worse and worse and fall into all kinds of a dilapidated state.
We reached out to both Riverside and Linwood cemeteries. Riverside Cemetery did not wish to comment, but the president of the Macon Cemetery Preservation Corporation, Yolanda Lattimore, said she is not in favor of the proposal, mainly saying that it really comes down to trust issues with the county. She wouldn't elaborate more than that. Reporting live in Macon, Ashlyn Webb, 13 WMAZ News.
All right, thank you, Ashlyn. We reached out to all county commissioners. Of the 6 who responded, all 6 say they're voting for the proposal.